You know what time it is.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal. Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
19 right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jayden Daniels.
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Vikings 0. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A solid stiff arm.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy and Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Smash.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is McCarthy.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
And inside give to Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. And the Vikings say 4-8 now on the year. Whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly. And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
60.
Daniels looking to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Now McCarthy. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. But able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, already running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18, 5 in, Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Samuel. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the counter, here's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back foot throw there is incomplete. Problem Vikings on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the jump.
3rd and 5.
Third.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
It's second down.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now Daniels.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To the air goes Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Hey, check that street. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check out.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And now we got third and goal coming up. And can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Samuel. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Oh, good move. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough Time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. Vikings 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. 79, 60 even.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jason Wire is set to kick off.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go. Shot.
To the air with McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Vikings 10. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, Pardon, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to throw. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Reload. 60 Bison. Hey, smash. Go get him.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll go again to Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Debo going in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Reload, reload. Bronco, here we go. 19 Cardinal, 18, 18. Smash. Ready,
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job of 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He'll try again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, now McCarthy. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
19 Tigers.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass taken in. Has been tied in. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. But they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down. And they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.
So for the Commanders,
it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Let's go now. 10 black. Let's go.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Or I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my white goods and bring her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps happening.